Oh shit. Oh shit, 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 shit. Oh shit, 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 shit. I'm gonna stop filming here to make my escape. He doesn't look too happy. For fuck's sake. Hello and welcome back to the channel. You're most welcome. We decided that we'd come around to another patch here, not least of all because that bull was a bit mad, as you've seen earlier. We decided that we didn't want to tempt fate in case we get killed. Apparently he's a cross bull and I had a lucky escape. Now I skirted around 2 fields away from the big bollocks just to avoid him. And I was digging that hole, just had switched the pinpointer off and looked round and there he was. Anyway, so we're out at another patch here of Mel's, out with Mel and Sparky and Big Keith. And we're just going to have a quick bite to eat here. Sparky's already out there. Mel had to leave there. He has to pick up a consignment of fresh flowers. Him and his granny Anne-Marie do flower arranging together, so yes, different I suppose for young fellas these days, like metal detecting and flower arranging, but anyway, all good. Each their own I suppose at the end of the day. Like Sparky, he dresses up in women's clothes, calls himself Mandy at the weekends. I play Battlefield. Different strokes, different folks, and all that there. Anyway, let's get at it. See you on the first. So this was a reasonably bright 77. Nothing in the holes, in the spoil. Oh, spit it. No. I just seen the silver there. Little key. Looks like a little... Let's see if I... Well, it's not that important, is it, really? It's like a little locker key. Oh, the next one. So this is another nice bright signal. Get her switched on. Sorry, I'm not even... Ugh. Not even in frame. Shoe buckle. And actually it's an intact Georgian clog buckle, I think. Or maybe it's just a buckle. I'll go for a Georgian, late Victorian Georgian clog buckle that they would wear on their laces would go through, or one of the belt buckle. I don't see any pin in the middle. Yeah, we'll take it. Social history. on the next one. So 7980 and a beautiful XY axis. What do you got here? Oh. Oh my. Can you see what I am seeing here? That's Bronze Age. That is... I'm getting excited. That is actually... That looks like... Let's see, nice wee flange on either side. That's part of a... That's part of a wee sword. Or spearhead. Oh my goodness. That is the end of, what do you call those wee dirks or wee swords that they used? Oh my lord. 100% that is. Beautiful 7980 and beautiful XY axis. Look, you can see in the middle there, there's like a raised bit in the middle, probably for durability. I'll give it a gentle rub. That's definitely Bronze Age. Looks like a spearhead. Not socketed by any stretch. I wonder if it's at the end of a wee, what do you call those? A rapier? A dirk? Those wee daggers that they used in those days. Sparky! Where are they? Oh my word. The more I'm looking, the more I'm convinced. Oh man. Ah, boys. We're on the Bronze Age by the looks of things. That's one for the museum. Look, it's flanged, nice flange that side, nice flange, as if it was a blade. That's probably the end of a wee sword or a wee dagger or something. Do you see that? Do you see that channel? It's slightly raised in the middle on both sides. I think they done that for strength of the blade. That's a wee bit missing off the end, possibly. Oh man, that is a bucket lister find. Not in perfect condition by any means, and it's not very deep. It was only 6 or 7 inches. It suggests to me it has maybe been ploughed around this field over the centuries. Oh wow. Oh, cool. Oh yes. What an absolute, what a beautiful object. See you on the next. Okay, so this one was blowing the ears off me. Lovely signal, lovely XY. What on earth is that? Looks bronze as well. What on earth is that? Half of something. Looks as if it has come around in a circle and that, like a sort of a tip. Bit of marking on it there. A couple of circles, a wee bit of a rub here. Yeah, I can make out circles on that. Idiot. Or just circles that look like it's another piece of bronze. What on earth is that? Answers on a postcard, please. At one stage that was probably round, like that. Follow my thumb round, and then a little point at the end. But it's these markings. It's like sort of scratch marks there, or it's the circles have me intrigued. You know, the wee circles or modern 88 stamp. Yeah, it looks like, well, very crude 88. Couple of circles. Don't know. Answers on a postcard. See you on the next one. So this one was a nice bright 88 with a nice sexy XY axis. In the wall, oh no doubt, we have a bit of green. Do you see that? It's round and it's green. Coin or button? That's definitely 100% coin. Let me see. I'm guessing maybe nice wee Victoria, possibly. I'll give it a little rub. I have to look at it closely, I'm afraid. I can't see it through the viewfinder of the camera. Here we have George V, bust facing left. Nice green patina. I would have liked a Victoria, but we don't mind George. Let's see, do we have a date for him? 1946. Rather nice, excuse me, rather nice Britannia. Quite nice definition on it. Lovely patina. You know, the humble penny, and we've found them by the hundreds. Every detectorist has found them. And I've just unearthed this coin. It's probably been in the ground for 70, 80 years. Somebody dropped this, and whoever dropped this, they had a name, and they probably lived not too far from where I'm digging it up, and they probably got it in their change, or they were probably looking forward to purchasing something with it. Might have been a child that lost it, farm labourer. The buying power of a penny in those days, considerably more so than today's false economy. But yeah, somebody who dropped this had a name. They could have been male, they could have been female. and they probably possibly lived local to this spot. There's a few old cottages around here. Did they live in one of those? Did they live in one of the new sites built on one of those old cottages? The mind boggles. This has probably been in an old till. It's been in somebody's pocket, somebody's purse, in somebody's market stall. Fascinating. If you could time travel back to where this penny had travelled since it was minted, and where did it travel to? It ended up to a field that I'm metal detecting on. It blows my mind, especially with that Bronze Age piece earlier. Good Lord, that's probably, I'll wait for the official results from the museum, but I'm guessing a couple of thousand, 2,500, 3,000 years old maybe. The people that dropped that or lost that have no more problems down and about here. Were they hunting? Were they on the attack? Were they stealing other people's cattle? Were they having a clan war? You just never know. I do go off on a bit of a tangent, I'm afraid, so yeah, we'll take that. So this one has given me a bit of a run around. 78, 79, reasonably nice XY axis. Oh God, my knee. Put my knee into a stone there. Nope. It's going to be a little button. What's that there? It's not that. Just here. Another stone. There we go. Big penny by the looks of it. Yeah, it's a big penny. Hold on, let's swap round to the quite a thick big penny. I don't think it's big enough for a cartwheel. Oh, what have we here? Gentle rub. It may look as if I'm rubbing furiously, but it's just a gentle rub. Can't even make that out. Half crown. So that's let's see if we get the date. It's Edward, is it? A wee bit worn on the bust side. Maybe Edward the 5th, half crown. We can get a date here. 1948. Edward the 6th, 1948, half crown. Doesn't look very silver. Probably because just after the war there's a shortage of everything really. So they used a lot of cupro-nickel in their supposedly silver coinage. So there's probably about 20% silver in this here. The rest cupro-nickel alloy. That's why you get that sort of reddish tinge on these here. Prior to 1930, prior to the war, anyway, Second World War, they were quite high silver content with their shillings, sixpences, crowns, etc. There he is, Edward VI. Yep, we'll take it. Nice coin. They clean up well and they do look silverish once you get them cleaned up. We'll take that all day, every day. Nice one. So short and sweet one today. So a couple of wee bottles that I didn't record because I didn't press the record button because I'm a knob jockey like that sometimes. Case scotching or thought that was a bit silver initially, but lead, silver looking lead. A couple of wee coins, the half crown. These two I think are good. This, the Bronze Age find, is my find of the year. Absolutely beautiful thing. And I think this is related to it. It looks like 88, or else it's 4 concentric circles, almost concentric circles, with various lines going out the same sort of. Not sure if it's bronze. There's a bit broke off that there. Hard to know. But yeah, this bad boy here. Incredible find. Okay, thanks for watching. The other lads, where are they? Oops. The other lads, where are they? I think they're down in the corner there somewhere, having a chitter. Thanks very much for watching. Talk to you soon.
A wish is a wish, I'm gonna follow the lava. A wish is a wish, I'm gonna follow the lava. A wish is a wish, I'm gonna follow the lava. A wish is a wish, I'm gonna follow the lava. A wish is a wish. A wish is a wish. A wish is a wish. Can't work on create my check. A wish is a wish. A wish is a wish. A wish is a wish. Can't work on create my check. A wish is a wish. A wish is a wish. A wish is a wish. Can't work on create my check. A wish is a wish. A wish is a wish. A wish is a wish. Can't work on create my check. A wish is a wish. A wish is a wish. A wish is a wish. Can't work on create my check. A wish is a wish. A wish is a wish. A wish is a wish. Can't work on create my check.